Hello everyone, welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. So, we just did Marsal's side quests. Better by factors. Okay, another upgrade for upgrade kit for Val. Okay. Let's do Inez, I guess. Inez's stuff. I kind of like started. No, actually, I don't think I even started doing it. I think I have. I mean, I've probably done like a little bit, but I don't think I've done much. I guess, yeah, I did her arm thing. So that's right. But I think it's like one of her friends who also is like a super soldier type, is dying to his graft or whatever. Grafted soldier, that's what they're called. He's dying to it, and we're gonna find the doctor who's doing it, because apparently they're still doing it, which isn't good. What are all these? Clear the protectorate camp. Okay. Well, that's obviously for something else. Hopefully I can get over there from here. Hopefully I don't have to go all the way over here, because there's no like fast travel point over here. I have to either go here, probably the Spyreton will be best.
Armed and ready.
Oh, a lot of the stupid landmine dudes. They're let's protectorate. Bunch of protectorate losers over here. Pull this out because I don't see it. Where is it? No, I didn't realize this was part of whatever thing, something clearing out camps. Ah! Big explosion? What the heck? That's interesting. I want to see if I can get a, like a fast travel. Yeah, right here. Choice Forward Operation Base. Do wonder what ship this is that crashed. Obviously, it crashed like a long time ago because it's like a lot of snow covering it, I guess. Okay, where are you guys?
No! It's our scraps now. He finds it, we keeps it. You go away.
You dumb or dumb? What scraps in here? Go get you home. Your scraps. Fight.
Fight as much as scraps. Fight.
Got troublemaker.
They're gonna kill each other. That's fine by me, I guess.
It's a brawl.
All third party, don't worry. Where was the armor one? Right there. Could I? Okay, you know what? Fine. Could you stop hiding behind? Oh, goodness, why is this freaking moron hiding behind that? I hate how inconsistent this thing, like, rapid fires. Well, it's my scrap now. Can't tell what type of ship this is. It might be Anti-Destroy's, but I don't know. Green and red. It might have had a green and red ship.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal.
Any more? Oh, right there. You guys got this. Is that it? Think so. This is a very weird kind of landscape with just those boxes sticking out. Let's see. Operational flight logs. Let's see, what is it? Anti-Destroy's acquisition transport. So it was Anti-Destroy's. Flight log. Flight to Dorado went smoothly. Given the smoothness, the rapidity of our initial endeavors into the system, ship munitions to Cloister, but after that, may I see if it's within my contractual rights to refuse volatile cargo. So I'm guessing the cargo exploded. Yeah. Ship's diagnostics. Just sensor detected multiple incoming objects. Impacts the hull. Sensor K hold integrity at 40%. Emergency sensors detected pressure failure. Bulkheads, light support sensors detected rapid loss of internal pressure. Audio sensors detected excessive crew caterwauling. Personnel exiting without authorization. Yeah. So a hole got blown open. Cartridges missing. Okay. So it blew up. They were transporting some cargo. Ooh. We're gonna have to go over there. Oh, frick. What? I am on it, right? Yeah, okay. So now I gotta find him somewhere. But yeah, it looks like it just blew up. They're transporting some explosive cargo, and it exploded. Scuttlebutt on board the vessel says the new safe has been added to the captain's quarters. I think I just saw someone over there looking at a safe. So yeah. Sorry, bud. It's my safe. Examine earrings. Okay. I can't break that open, apparently. I was just reading this. Does it not count? When he arrives, unable to remember the excessively burdensome number of 8 until he adequately ascribes recompense for to jar my memory. Okay. Recompense. Well, obviously this is not. Let's see. Frozen pursuit of the frosty fugitive. What? Your target was last spotted. Oh. Okay. Well, then I'll have to go there later. That's a bounty board. Bounty board thing. So that's the safe thing. Is there's just an explosion that constantly happens up there. Is that like bombs exploding, or is that like volcanoes exploding, or what? Because I have no idea. This might be the code. Captain's new safe is 5. The code of the captain's new safe is 5. Is that really it? It's just 5? Wait. I'm confused. The last number of the captain's code's new safe is 5. Yeah, okay. I thought, okay, I just had to read the rest of the sentence. Okay, well, so either I have to go into there, or I'm gonna go over here instead.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
Determine likely cold conditions today, and should be remembered cold weather gear. Yep. Don't care.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment.
I'm not going over there. Unknown coded signal. Yeah, well, I thought it was going in there. I'm not gonna go in there. Or that way. I'm gonna go over here now. An Ursopod Defender.
Let me handle this.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Cool. You guys are actually kind of easy. They're actually kind of easy. Nah, it's just a bunch of this Calgalar. Seems like that stuff only grows on top of dead bodies. With purple bones? Why is there purple bones? Weird. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely something with this wreckage and that safe, which if you kind of have to go around looking for it like that, I'm guessing it's probably going to be pretty good. I don't know how many digits there are, but every time I find a thing, I'm going to go. Unknown coded signal. Is this gonna be annoying? This buzzing? Just a regular trench gun. Do I want to go in here? Oh. Okay, you know what I'm grabbing? I'm grabbing the Goomerang. Where is it? Do I have it equipped already? No. That is gonna get really annoying. Good of you. That's actually not bad either. But you know what's better?
Commander, next orders.
What is that? Oh, it's impact helmet. Was that a fat cat helmet? Is that what that just said? What did yeah, fat cat right there. Definitely did not say that when I looked at it, but it's weird. Okay, this is getting annoying. Okay, was that the other entrance? I think it was. I'm just making sure there's not... I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be a thing in here. Can I turn that off? No, I can't. This is annoying. But the data things, data cartridge things, I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be some in here. Don't know why there would be, but also, you know, an ursopod could have just yoinked it.
Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. And it don't get any easier. What happened here?
Something bad, I guess.
He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend.
Oh, so this wreck happened. Oh, right there.
Code breaker on him. Let's see.
Coded the signal. Okay. So I'm gonna come up here and look at this. It doesn't say anything about the code to the captain's safe. Probably because this is a different ship. That just slammed it.
And that powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
By slamming into it as hard as they could?
Suppose you'll be getting that face-to-face soon with the doctor. You ready for that, Inez?
I just want answers. Let's go.
Cool. I hope that beeping doesn't keep freaking happening.
Hello? Is anyone
Hello?
there? I have been signaling for help incessantly. Come
Is that-
quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts. Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the
That must be the doctor. Cool, whatever.
doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
Well, he's not going anywhere. An obvious safety hazard in an Auntie's Choice facility? Whew. Color me shocked.
You got anything to say about that? No?
Ready to take the heat off the commander. Just say
One tapped. One tapped. Whatever.
Terrible way to end the workday.
Record to show that I have reported many times that these pressure valves have fallen into disrepair, only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse. And what was that?
Death. That's what it is. I'm supposed.
Creature!
That should clear out the Zeranium. Wasn't much looking forward to breathing it in.
I need it. Maybe many
Well, that's just depressing. The office of the proctor. Machinery analysis. Cool. Just learning stuff, I guess. Whatever. Whatever.
What are they doing in this place?
They're
Ain't no
researching
purpose
how
for
to
this.
graft.
Just clear disregard for life.
Whatever was done to these creatures was done with intent.
Yep.
Something
What's... Hola, Ortiz?
Well, that's not good. I mean, hey, he might be alive.
No,
Or not.
no, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
could be we don't have all the facts yet to explain this. Don't give up hope just yet.
Yeah, don't give up hope. Your friend is... He's in there somewhere. Don't worry, we'll probably maybe figure it out. Not at all. Probably, possibly. What did I just get? What did I do? Oh, just okay. Cool. Cool. Don't care. Ugh.
Here! These beasts have me pinned down! Handle them straight away, please! I cannot let my genius be wasted here!
Boy, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Time to earn my credit.
Thing sucks. Thing actually sucks. Okay. Examine. Certain flora might be engineered to survive in controlled environments like Laplace's garden or this sunless lab. Cool, don't care. Post-operative stimulant.
Is this the cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just.
What? Cub?
Boy, that must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We were too late for the soldier back there.
Oh, that right
But
there.
not too late for this cub. We should help.
I don't know how. I don't know what that says. Don't care. Oh, the poor baby. Let me guess. If I save him, I keep him. Don't really care. Because it's probably just telling me certain things about certain other things. Don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna heal myself real quick. Medical 7. Oh, I'm so close. Skills, medical. No, it wouldn't work. I'm half tempted to just leave and not do this yet. Because I wanna have the Ursopod. And I know Inez wants me to help it, but I know if I open the door, the thing's gonna get angry. I can't really do anything. Unless I can come back to that. That'd be cool. Maybe I can.
Wretched work. Poor creatures ain't got an idea what's in
Sissy
store for
pigs.
them.
Come on out.
Get on out of here, pig. Go make yourself a
Talk. The sissy pig cautiously peeks its head out of the cage. It only makes it a manner of reminiscent of a question. Look like you could use a new home.
I hope you're not thinking what I think you are. The Incognito's not a zoo.
Too bad. Stairs. Join me on my ship. The more the merrier. Alright, well now I got a sissy pig freaking pet.
Incognito's not a barn, Commander.
Uh-huh.
I'll make sure Val note lamps up, Commander. Maintenance hatch, just there on the ceiling. Might be good for keeping low.
Those baby sprats. Are those little baby sprats? They are. They're tiny. Sad. I'm guessing release cage doors. But then, yeah, then they'll start fighting because those are raptidons, aren't they? Yeah, that's 100%. Whoa! Critter catcher. And I just leveled up. Oh, that's cool, I guess. What should I do? Heck. Yeah. I'll do the heck. Because my medical's so low. I'm like... I'd have to level up 4 times. No. 3 times. I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. You don't get many points when you level up in this. And I don't think... I wouldn't be surprised if there is a level cap. Because they like to do that for some reason. Okay, let's see. Low lethality tranquilizers. Shots deal minimal damage, but living enemies afflicted by it dissolved or automatically stunned. Tranquilized critters are captured and added as a ship pet. This is critters, right? Yeah, tranquilized critters. So small, as in not that thing. But like I can get like a sprat or something. I already have a golden sprat for the premium thing, but
Ursopods won't be easy. They turn mean real fast.
I'm gonna save. I really, because I'm like, I do want to come back. I want to get that. I don't want to kill the Ursopod mom. Deal with the hostile creatures. Okay, well, because I bet if I healed the mom, it would like me, and then it would kind of like subdue them a little bit. But there's a good chance if I kill the mom, it just won't let me heal the baby. I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing out there? But I'll do it.
Oh, law. Wasn't keen on seeing a fight between them.
Me neither, if I'm being honest, but whatever. Issue N-rays. Crazy. No, this is just sitting out there.
The law I'm saved. Release me at once, please. I'm so worried that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
We've got your 6, Inez. Do what you need to.
Versapod pacifier. Let me get some information real quick. Never know. You never know.
I thought there wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch Ursapod. Here you are. What a show.
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are. What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz. I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot.
Found records that prove he underwent surgery here.
Records? I don't know of any such...
Yeah, we're not idiots.
Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions.
What are you trying to do with Ortiz and the others?
What you have to understand is that being a regular soldier does not pay dividends, but being the ultimate frontline fighter does. They understood this. Unfortunately, understanding can only go so far, as each of their bodies rejected the graft. But I got exceptional data out of it.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better.
Been hearing a lot of homicidal freaks use that excuse lately. I'm having a stroke, holy cow. That is true. There's a lot of people that keep doing that just because they're freaking, yeah.
If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive.
That device any good at stopping a bullet?
Enough with the threats of violence. Listen here, if you choose to brutalize me, all of my research and knowledge will be gone. Forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to the suffering I could prevent. Do you truly want to be the one to stand in the way of progress?
Show me one good thing you've done for other people.
It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage.
How
We are
so?
on the precipice of regrowing limbs that had been lost in accidents.
So why
Reversing
just work on
brain
that then?
trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity. And a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Ah, yes, healthcare, the perfect business opportunity. Do you have a graft that could help Inez?
Don't even start, Commander. I ain't keen on anything this man sells.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft as a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want.
It's completely accurate. This could be your way to prove yourself. Let's at least hear him out. I mean, he's not wrong, though. You've reclaimed all you need. Whatever. I'll just say that, but... It's could be your way to prove yourself. Let's hear him out.
I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me?
Andy's
Whether
choice.
I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
No.
I kind of just want to see what
Stop.
kind of moves
talking.
she can get.
Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. And please don't go ignoring me this time. I came here to make him pay for what he's done and burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving?
Not the grafting part, but the freaking
What if
regrowing
this is my
stuff.
chance to make something of my life. To be accepted again.
This doctor killed people, tortured others. None of his success justifies this. You're already making something of yourself. You don't need him. Also, now you have something to gain. Suddenly, you don't care for the suffering. I hate that there's no middle ground. That's the thing. All that's gonna happen is they're just gonna use it as a weapon. That's all they're trying to do, is trying to create super soldiers. His research could help so many other. We'll
I'll
deal with that.
admit, Commander, I wasn't clear on where you stood with everything we saw in the lab. I feared you thought so little of it, of me, the way you brushed me off. But I'm thankful for your insight now. You've got the right of it, I think. Seeing what we can salvage of this work. Now, I ain't condoning what happened here. I won't disrespect Ortiz or the other victims as such. But if we continue this research, know that it cannot, must not be like this. We can trust Doc Tinsley to set things right. One can only know goodness if they're led by example. But if this doctor doesn't take direction, we'd only be repeating the cycle. We would be complicit.
Yeah, that's true. Space required. Holy cow. Salvage of the program is pragmatic choice, but it may not work. This is a personal choice. I'll stand by whatever you decide. Whatever. Let's see what she does.
I'll accept whatever consequences may come. It's your lucky day. You'll
wow.
live. Pack up your things and head straight to Fairfield to Doc Tinsley. You want to continue your work, you'll follow her lead.
Thank
Okay,
you,
that's who
soldier.
Doc Tinsley was. I
Thank you.
remember. Okay.
I won't forget this, I swear. I'll unlock the cases for you now, as promised. Take the graphs you like and let me know how they work out, won't you?
Make no mistake, I ain't doing this for my own gain. If you say you can help other folk, you best deliver on that promise. Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
Are you gonna open them? What if I just do it anyways? Pick up Mana Queen grafting. Pick up Ursopod grafting. Cool. I can grab both. Cool, cool, cool. Personal notes, new lab, the imbecile, Wailing Ford, whatever. Is that it?
I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered.
Cool,
I'll be
cool.
off to Fairfield soon.
Return to Ethel's lab. Okay, is that dude here? No?
Ah, Inez. Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I actually brought a few other grafting parts with me, if you reckon my arm can handle a stitch or two.
Oh, these are pristine indeed. Is this of an ursopod? My, I haven't seen one of those in many years. Oh, and a mantis swarm hive. The hunting must be good wherever you ran off to.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Since Doc's given her blessing, which do you reckon I go with? The ursopod's mucus gland could absorb some incoming damage, if you don't mind getting a little sticky. The mantis swarm hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, and I'll sick these little guys on any enemy in our vicinity. I'm intrigued by either option, really.
Yeah. I want the ursopod one because I wonder if it'll look cool, but the mantis swarm hive graft might be sick. I don't know. I wish I could see what they look like. Yeah. No. I want the ability of the mantis swarm, but I want the what could be the look of the ursopod. I just want to see what they both look like. They need to do that. They make it to where I can see what they look like, because that's, I don't know. So I feel like this one's gonna look kind of just gross, because the picture is green. I mean, it's an ice one, right? Maybe, possibly. Let's do it.
It is. Just refrain from any buzzing jokes.
Oh, the mantis swarm is a wonderful choice. Hold still, dear. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. By the by, where did you find these parts?
Oh, what the heck? That does not look good.
You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
Thought about the lab.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that
That
was
does not
still
look good.
operational till recently. I found it, Doc. And Law, I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures.
Yeah.
Paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive. We spoke briefly, and I
Saying
allowed
he didn't
him to
show
live,
up, so
on the condition that he redeems himself and uses his research for
if
good.
they're like he's not
But
here,
this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all the...
Oh, Inez, I know
I
you
just
do.
just
But if
cut
the
her off.
program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
How about a name and where we can find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
I just mean to have a little chat. I will be asking Willard to reform the grafting program. You heard from Dr. Rasmussen, right? I spared him and his research for this purpose. If there's good to be had from the program, then Willard needs to invest in that good. And you're my first choice to lead the new program.
You honor me. I did receive a message from a Rasmussen, yes. He is on his way with research to hand over to me. But
But why do I have to cut her off? We can talk details later. We need to find Willard first. Can I? Why do I have to cut? No, I don't want to. This is so stupid. Come on, Ethel. This is the opportunity you've been looking for. See it? Sure.
it would bring purpose back into my work. All of Fairfield knows as well as I that I've been craving it for some time. And if it helps folk like Inez, I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been. But it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, what you are doing is noble. and I wish you the greatest of successes.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you get those grafting tools ready, because I ain't intending to fail.
Cool. Cool. Auntie's choice is the best choice. I was actually editing the video.
I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment?
Yeah, in a second. When I spoke to Auntie, the actual Auntie's choice chick, she seemed very like robotic. I have a feeling that she's like a freaking like not a real person. Like I feel like she's not real. But who knows? Okay, what do you want to talk about?
We need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination.
Mm-hmm.
If we find this Willard and convince him to use this grafting research for folks' betterment, well then, all this hurt we've seen will have counted for something. Been doing some thinking about what happened in the lab. I went there to kill that man for what he did to Ortiz, and instead let him walk away with his research. Didn't realize till I saw the lab what a fool I was. All for thinking that company folk gave a damn about each other. Even so, I still reckon we got a real shot of making things better. Auntie's choice can't be trusted on their own with this research, that's clear. But if someone like me were to guide them, maybe they can be shaped into what I thought they were. If they could actually help folk like they claimed they would when they liberated Tau Ceti, it'd make life better for anyone. Elsewise, there'll only be more victims in their wake.
Yeah. If anyone can lead by example, it's
Just
you.
saying that, are you? Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action, that I'd remedy the betrayal both of us faced. If he were here now, he'd understand, I think. Are you with me?
Yes. I'm with you. Wanted us to help people, and that's what we're
Thanks,
doing.
Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do.
Yep.
Let's just see what Willard's got to say, all right?
I need to go up here. Willard, here we go. Hi. Ooh. Pretty neat. Pretty freaking neat. Is that? Oh. Hi. Thank you. Just gonna go through this guy's stuff. Oh. I will deal with that later. I will deal with that later. Hello.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning Starlight.
Sounds like a nice gig. I'm in.
Seriously? You're playing the long con here and now?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, the long con right
Remind me
now.
of your qualifications. I send queries out to every
I'm glad you knew I'm
scientist
playing a
and science
con.
adjacent employee in our Rolodex. I can't be expected to remember everyone.
This is an outrage. You're highest performing team of scientists in. We're the highest performing team of scientists in the colony. It's a lie, and I need speech 9, so you better freaking.
Oh, you one of Ethel Tinsley's then?
Yes.
I hadn't heard
Kinda.
that she recruited interns or whatever you are.
Yep. That's us. And because we're such esteemed members of your, circle, I hope you can take what I have to say into account. Look, we found your lab on Cloister. A friend of mine who succumbed to his graft sent me there to put an end to your work. It was damn troubling. But after speaking with your doc, I came to see that the program's got much potential. If we shift focus, reform our work, grafts could better the lives for all folk.
He doesn't want that. He wants war and
Rasmussen's
money.
now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield, and they're ready
The only
to
way we can do
restart
this is by getting
work
rid of
if
this
we
dude.
Get your agreement. No more killing, much more progress. What do you say?
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo School of Persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? How does it serve me?
Exactly. Like I literally just guessed that. Information. What? Let me guess. I had to go talk to that one chick first. Okay. When the war ends, people will need help. Doing this right is a huge business opportunity. I mean that should get his ears ring. I don't know what the term.
Troopers
Whatever.
are getting maimed in battle, and many civvies are getting sick from lack of food, clean water. Folk feel helpless. Grafts could treat all that. Some creatures can regrow limbs and safely consume tainted goods. If we give folk those same abilities, they won't have anything to fear. They can heal from all the wars done to them.
And the bits.
Now, with grafts, our employees can get back to work faster.
Yeah.
And for longer hours. You might have led with that. It's brilliant.
Sure. Whatever gets you
One
to not
small fly in
just
the
making
soup.
super soldiers.
Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your name before you stepped through this door.
What's wrong? Upset that you aren't the only idea person in the room? I don't want to insult him like that. I'll let Inez keep going.
When I joined up in Tau Ceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, demonstrated exceptionalism, the moment would come where I could make a pitch for my own future. I ensured the safety of the delegates at the peace talks. I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden
Was she
Ridge.
there for that? I don't know.
So yeah, I'd say the moment I'm owed has arrived.
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue such a thing if we secure the funding. I could approach my business partner to this end, but I will require proof that this little reformation of yours...
Guessing your
is a
business partner was the
viable
chick I saw experimenting on
As such,
something.
You need to prove that a grafted trooper can achieve what the average one cannot.
You say that as though you have something in mind.
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force. To rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need.
We're in, I guess.
I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to Praetor. I'll send a reporter with camera drones to meet you there and debrief with our ground forces.
Yep.
Hold on. You didn't say anything about this being filmed.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a talking head to sell it to the masses. So do make sure you put on a good show. Off you go then.
What if I shoot the cameraman? What if I shoot the cameraman? All right, what are you doing in here?
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
Okay, this chick's actually freaking insane. You must be Willard's assistant.
Officially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the vice president. Which I am notably not doing right now.
So that's why you're locked up in here.
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see why the vice president wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde.
I bet I was supposed to talk to this chick
Goes
first.
pale and ducks into his office.
I was thinking I was gonna walk in here and then
Well,
he
that
was gonna
ain't
get
right.
pissed.
Neither
But
his
whatever.
managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program reworked, you won't have to worry about this anymore.
Oh no! No, I don't want change! I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
She is psychotic. I'm sorry I asked.
So am I. My gut's roiling something fierce.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I've much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave.
I can't really do that, but whatever. What are you doing in here? What the heck? Can I pick? Can I pick? No, you don't have anything. Oh, I see. Cool. Okay. I don't know if there's actually a thing with like not keeping a door shut. Could you walk out, please? There we go. No. There you go. All right. Can I just fast travel? Yes.
That reporter's gotta be nearby.
I'm Orland Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan sent me to help you with some sort of... I don't know what, exactly.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you?
I'm her agent. Her talent's in high demand these days.
Yeah? Then why do I have no gigs lined up other than this one?
If you perform well here today, you might have the clout to shop around for better representation, and I do it fast. Else you too might fall into the lifelong trap of outsourced war correspondents.
Never seen a grafted trooper in action before, but I'm looking forward to watching you work. Your mission, trooper, is to capture the Protectorate blockade to the north. Their defenses are too great to face head-on, so you'll want to sneak in through the back entrance. We've obtained the entry codes through great effort.
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show. Blow up a few things, and use Inez's abilities to demonstrate the might of Auntie's choice. Yes?
Oh, we'll demonstrate it, all right. Anything else?
Several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned. If you deliver this weapons cache to them and free them, they might offer some aid in the fight.
This is quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage, an unfortunate, unavoidable loss. But their rescue will be worth far more in publicity.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all would have left those troopers to rot.
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties, which this does. Now, take these codes for the back door and go.
Once you infiltrate the blockade, neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions?
How do I get to the other side of the
The
blockade?
drilling crew near the chemical plant is working to punch a path through the mountains. You could use such a path, but for some reason, their job is taking longer than expected.
Or you could go through the Automech production facility north of here. But that's where the scout who brought us the codes lost his life. So proceed with caution and a loaded gun.
Though I trust you may fare better than that poor sod did, I do look forward to seeing you take the fight to the Protectorate. It's about time Auntie gave him a good walloping. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying? Of course you will. Who wouldn't want to be interviewed for the wireless? Go on now.
Okay. Infiltrate the blockade. Okay, time to pull out a sniper rifle. Let's see. That's the simplifier, right? This the accuracy has no fall off point, bullet damage. Yeah. Can I put a... Ooh, I kind of want to put a sniper round. Or sniper suppressor. A suppressor. I don't know why I said sniper round. I mean, I still might be able to kill this guy from here. Could you stop moving, please? Gotta see. Aren't you suppressed? Yeah, you are. This one might do a little bit more damage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, getting a suppressor on that sniper might be best. Which, actually, no, I do have Niles here. I was about to say I'm gonna go back, but no, I have Niles here. That is perfect. Can we stand up? Can we stand up? No? There you go.
I'll admit, always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
You're enjoying this?
Me? Rejoicing over a tyrant squabble? Never. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
Yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people hate it. Anyways, where? Field tinkering right here.
Oh,
Mods. Can I? Okay, I do not have a sniper one, but I think usually it'll pop up as like a 0 if I can craft it. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, I can't make many. How unfortunate. And the Protector don't really have many, whatever it's called, vending machines. So I'll just use a suppressed sniper for now.
Here we are, about to kick the proverbial mantisaur nest. Hope you're ready for your close-up.
Not really. Explosive, pretty good. We're gonna try something out. We're gonna try something out here.
Of course they've got a bunker mech. We need to take it by surprise, without alerting the other troopers, Mom.
Oh, it's that thing. Okay, that's cool. I have a suppressed sniper rifle that I just lost right there. Right? No. Right there. Silence right there. So with that. So you are annoying. Could easily kill you. Where? Let me.
Preserve set progress. Sustain system. Serve the sovereign.
Okay.
Never doubted. Their zeal never lagged.
Okay.
Hence, a formal audit of the ground.
Better take a gander.
You have my attention.
That is not what I clicked.
Supplies all we deserve.
Okay, you know what? Come here.
Selflessly without complaint.
Actually, that's probably not good to hide behind.
Taking cover.
And that's gonna just take forever. I'm just gonna hide back here. Can I give weapons? Can I give weapons? I know they wanted me to give them weapons, whatever.
Always crabby. Top in that claw. Graf's back in business.
Okay, what do I want to use? The Oracle? Sure, why not?
Lift me up. I do it for you. It's like a fight.
Test what somewhere else?
Prudence dictates. Take this moment to
What?
rightly appreciate our perfect.
Okay. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Our vigilance is.
I don't want to be near that thing. Okay. So, shock is usually pretty good against those, right? Do I have something that rapid fires shock stuff? I would assume. Right here. Oh no, you're the corrosive one. Where is right there? Chain spark. They might not though. That's the thing. I had to wait until my freaking one corruption, whatever thing, the toxicity goes down so I can heal. Okay, well that worked.
Forever vigilant. Forever
Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have.
not nor have ever been.
Oh my gosh, every time, dude. I don't get why I even went out of combat right there, but that pisses me off.
Easy there, Commander.
Did you get out of my way? So I just gotta take 10 years.
All charged up.
Need a little help, Commander.
This thing's got a meat claws always crabby.
You're not, okay. Why can't I okay, apparently I can't give them the weapons. I thought I was told they were given weapons to give them.
For the history books. Let's open the gate for that reporter and the troops before these bodies get cold.
I'm gonna go talk to the reporter. Hi.
Over here!
Mm-hmm.
What a show! Auntie will be beside herself when she hears of her shiny new blockade. If you weren't already contracted with Willard, I'd think to hire you for the next news staging.
All in a day's work. You said something about an interview. Well, I got a lot riding on this. You'll make me look good, right?
It's audio only, Trooper. And you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh? Relax. Be authentically you, though you'd be wise to throw in a tagline or two. Ready?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly Protectorate troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission to liberate Arcadia. Reckon
Yeah,
my
whatever.
actions
This
illustrate
is
that more than anything I could ever say.
She's a born marketeer. She recruited us for this mission all by herself. No, the public will be listening. Use your words.
I ain't sure what else to say.
They want to hear sordid details, but not so sordid that it'll staunch their worst buying habits. Now focus and don't fret. We'll clean this up in post. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soldier's close associate, an eyewitness to the battle and the marvelous carnage littering the land. You also freed some of our troopers from the Protectorate's fiendish grasp. One can only imagine the torture.
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would
Whatever.
do.
Whatever.
Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted sooner.
And if she had, the POWs would still have their limbs and a taste of purple berry crunch.
Oh, my! So the reports were true. A limb can be replaced, yes, but to hear that they are now immune to the joy that Auntie brings is quite horrifying.
It's something, all right. They were, certainly malnourished and bored. Suppose things may have gotten worse with time.
In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now, I have a question about your abilities, Inez. What sets a trooper like you apart from the rest?
These graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try.
Sure, the audience would rather hear about how you drop-kicked that guy off the roof. Right, graphs could be used for anything, not just the battlefield.
I got a plan, see? To start the grafting program up again. The research is promising, and with the right backing, it could be a product that can better the lives of everyone.
A fascinating idea. I think we'd all sleep soundly if we knew more of you were running amok on our behalf. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
I got nothing.
Right. Then that's a wrap.
Finally, I thought it would never end.
I regularly forget that the common folk just aren't as effervescent as I am when in front of a microphone. You were somewhat passable. The answers were more disjointed than I would have liked. Might be a tough sell for the broadcast.
Damn. I knew we didn't exactly nail it, but I was hoping some editing might help. We ought to head back to Willard. Try to butter him up some.
You do that, and I will remain here, burdened by the drudgery of war. Farewell.
Did I loot you? No. Have I gotten anything better, like armor-wise? 22. Okay. What does it do? Energy woven materials? No. I always forget that I can hover with this armor as well. There's like a telecommunications floor I'm just looking at. It says I lack the authorization, so I bet I'm gonna be trespassing.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are.
Didn't want to do this.
Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues.
I wanted to level up more.
Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must
I'm talking
be
to a
Auntie
couple
Cleo's
of freaking
trademark
12-year-olds.
wit. I expected better.
Yeah. I see now why you guys are a bunch of
If I
freaking
was
children.
discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
I'm gonna need more science. That's the problem. I think my speech is kind of high, but I don't think it's probably not the highest that it could be. What will it take to make it for myself capable enough to get this far? Haven't I? Whatever. Let's get
From
down to it.
where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Yeah, who gets control over the archive? Honestly,
Before we go any
I say
further, I
the
want it in writing
Order.
that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the
Her body doesn't
marketing
move
strategies it
at
could
all.
develop. I would sever my
Whereas
own
she
hand
does
before
move.
giving custody of the
I
archive
think-
over to a corporation. Humanity's
I think Cleo's
ascension
fake. I
depends
think she's
on
a
its
robot.
calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Yeah, the Order built it, but directs some power to an ad campaign. Yeah, that probably. I think this one would work to an ad campaign.
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Really? Speech 20, yeah. Yeah. See, just an advertisement, though, might get annoying, but I didn't say how much power. You know, negotiations won't get very far without compromising somewhere. If Auntie pays the Order for access, then income can fund more scientific research. Yeah, but I don't think Auntie would like that, though. I'll do the compromising one.
And so, because Auntie's choice is suffering a cut by not receiving full control over the archive, you deem it fair for the Order to bleed as well. Very well. I will not absolve you of this choice by commending it. But for the sake of these negotiations, we can move on. Do not expect further concessions, however. Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined. On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
That is true. That is true. Speech 14, perfect. What if the Order drafted restrictions to curb abuse while Auntie's handled production? Yeah, that might work.
That assumes Auntie's choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce.
That is true.
Not to worry. We can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's choice and Order standards.
Wouldn't those regulators still be in your pocket?
Partiality concerns are a thing of the past. Obviously, regulators would be incentivized to care most about the safety of the consumer. You know, right after production costs. Auntie's choice is already benefiting from the Order's largesse regarding the archive. I see no reason to compromise a second time here.
Oversee production and management. Just call off these negotiations. See, I need more science. But science 20? Really? Enough grandstanding, Ruth. We both know you're gonna walk over this.
If that is your prediction, then I recommend you revisit your behavioral models on me. Consider carefully what you suggest next, if you wish for these negotiations to continue.
Okay, well, I bet she's gonna walk. I bet Cleo's gonna be like, nope.
You've succumbed to Ruth's little conniption, have you? By the architect's balls, have some gumption. Pay her no mind. This is a wise correction. The Order will be a far more diligent custodian of this technology. I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the Archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table.
Yeah, Ruth compromised on the Archive. All right, so just shut up.
Fine. I accept this accommodation as I am the very spirit of magnanimity. But be warned, this is the sole free concession you're getting from me. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
I say destroy
The
it.
Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Can share the technology. How about that? Yeah, so you guys both keep each other in check.
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
Exactly. Imagine how magnanimous aunties will look to Arcadia's population.
Goodwill rarely converts well into bits. But I suppose I do take your point. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later. I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Auntie, can you help with that?
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
But it is Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together. Can't be that big of a deal, just tell us.
It would be irresponsible of me to provide extremely dangerous chemicals without proper notification of what they will be used for. After all, we're partners now, aren't we? I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it. But I require these chemicals to finish it.
Yeah, there must be some side effects.
Certainly. But nothing I'm not prepared to suffer. And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order. A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example.
That is true. That is true. If you make this bet and you're wrong in any way, the entire Order will suffer. That is true.
You sound just like Laureate Beckett. I weary of having this debate, especially as I can never seem to win it. Very well. Never mind about the chemicals. Now is not the time for risky experimentation at any rate.
Yeah, I'd wait until the war settles a little bit more.
I wanted to see Ruth lobotomize herself. Oh, well. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Yeah.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving.
I was really worried I was going to screw myself over by accidentally walking in here, but it worked out actually really well.
Purchase the latest in Auntie's choice.
Don't care.
And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself. One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider. We'll, of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought.
You guys already know the ins and outs, so.
First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spyreton. A simpler task now that you have liberated it. By all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Small. Good news. I'm in possession of a device that temporarily closes rifts.
Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that rule. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan.
So retake Spyreton, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the rift. Got it. Anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
In exchange for my help, I want to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
That was some damn fine intermediation, Commander.
Yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it was.
Have a future in finance. You know, after Auntie and the Order trounce the Protectorate.
Don't mind if I do. Anything weird going on in this room? Nope. Cool. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I was meaning to talk to that dude up there first, and then end it after I talked to him. But obviously that didn't happen. But whatever. So luckily that worked out. I was hoping, because I kind of had the idea like I probably need to get more science. I kind of wish I had even just one, like I guess it'd be 2 levels of science would have allowed me another option. Because there was 2 options, and one was like 20 science, one was only 9 science. So I would have been able to use that, but who knows? It still worked out pretty much exactly as I hoped. I didn't want to give Auntie's choice any too much power over anything, because the Order kind of already just existed here without doing anything crazy, and then Auntie's choice came in and just kind of freaking screwed everything up. So definitely didn't want to just give them full control over anything. Yeah, that'll be it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.